A warm welcome to the latest newsletter from Trade the Easy Way. Welcome traders, my name is Mike Hamilton and just doing a quick final analysis of the charts for the week. Obviously it's Thanksgiving today and expecting a quiet day tomorrow. And you can see on this Euro US dollar, monthly, weekly and daily from left to right. You can see this weekly chart in the middle with pretty flat for the week. We're just sort of finding some support just above 105 with a prospect from this monthly chart of a touch, or at least a move down into parity. So we're below this trend line with a week to go for November. So any pullback into this next week, 107, 107.50 would be a great place to get short, just to see if we end up at parity into December with a prospect of a rate rise. December. I don't think the market's going to be too shaken by a rate rise. In fact, they might even be relieved by a rate rise. So any knee-jerk reaction in the equity markets might be taken as an opportunity to find some bargains. Well, let's have a look at the equity market. Even though the US is off, it's still crept up today. You can see this bar here is in the absence of the US market. So we were very flat for a week, for last week, and here we are just picking up and running up here. So into next week we'll look for a pullback to 980 to see if we can get up to 19.5. We are breaching the 161 extension on my monthly chart here, and this has got the 0709 range, and we're just coming into the ones where we're above the 121 extension now. I've got the 161 extension at 19 and 10 pips, and here we are 140 nearly pips higher than that. So bullish markets. Obviously one of the most interesting markets has been the yen pairs. This weekly yen looks as if we could come back and test the Brexit open weekly bar, which will put it at 151.60. So plenty of time for pullbacks. Next week I'll be looking for 139.20 and to see if that can get us a nice weekly move. Pound US, that's not as clear cut by far, although we're right in this apex, and I think we might stay in that apex until that apex is too tight and too close to wait too much longer, so I think we might come lower, might break this 123 level into next week and then come and retest either 120 or potentially the flash crash low. Okay, this is, so what I'm seeing here is, although it's been, we've had these little pushes to the upside, they're sold into, and now we've got one nice move to the downside, pull back, and this could be the route back down to here. So obviously once we come out, once we get a decision on that, we'll have some clearer ideas. But the way the dollar is at the moment, I'm just looking for some selling at this 540 line to see if we can come down to at least the support and potentially a lot lower. So that's what I've got on that front. Let's look at gold. Gold is very interesting. I took a $5 move on gold today and bailed out because I don't think gold has found a bottom yet. I took it from about 185 to 190, give or take a few pips, for a nice little sweet move. But this monthly chart looks to me as if it's a counter trend trade really. What I should have been doing is looking, if you're looking to trend trade this market, selling at 190 would have been a good move. Because this looks as if we are potentially going to come into 1150. Obviously, with the potential rate rise, the relationship in a healthy market is divergent. In an unhealthy market like 0709, this was convergent with dollar. Dollar was running up as a safe haven, and this was running up also as a safe haven. So there's a double whammy. If you were a UK trader trading in sterling, which I was, and did very nice, thank you. Alright, so let's have a quick look at other stocks. There's Rolls-Royce just inching up. Plenty of time if you're not in this. Next week I think we'll still see, could still see a retest of 66.20. So another retest of that hammer before this starts to push up, but I think it's a nice chart and I like it. The other charts I like, this is on my watch list, Fresnillo, so it's still indicating lower gold, a UK miner, and we're sitting on this 1235 support just above it. But you know, this looks lower at this stage. So I saw gold earlier on. I was tempted to dip into this, but bailed out of my gold position for that small move, and happy to stand aside and watch gold get lower until we get into early next year. So I will be doing a big picture analysis event. I'm going to get some guest speakers as well, and so we can really sort of get our heads around this market and look at some opportunities right across the board, from commodities, stocks, and of course currencies. So look forward for some news on that one. And other stocks, you can see the banks are happy about this environment. That's a sweet push up there in the monthly. The weekly is a little flat but still pushing higher. Any dips to be bought? We've got a gap here in Barclays, 193. At the moment it looks as if it's got no chance of filling it, so I'll keep an eye on that. And other stocks I like, is this one, Gilead. GILD in the US. Look as if we're going to get a stopping bar on the monthly and a hammer on the weekly. Certainly got a hammer in the daily. So as the US comes back tomorrow, I'll be looking for 74.60 to see if I can get in on that. I think this is it's a box play. Well, it has been a box play really since we came back in here in September, so it's a small time frame for a box. We have been eking lower, highs have been selling, but this is a very significant bar here, and all the time we're playing inside this bar, I think we're at least going to test 80. If we break out of this and hold 80, then I think we could potentially make our way up to 100. Alright, so more on that later, more ideas, more trading ideas over the weekend. And so this is my last video for this week, and I look forward to doing the video at the weekend. If you are interested in Scalper School, I'm hosting an event at 7 o'clock tonight, and I will send you the link for that. Alright, thanks for listening, and bye for now.